Yo, what's up everybody? I'm the Wiz. Today we'll be doing a box opening of the Egon Spengler Proton Pack by Haslab. Haslab is a company that's part of Hasbro, actually is Hasbro. I guess it's Hasbro's way of putting a couple of toys out there that are either prototypes, or it's not even fair to call them prototypes. They finished products, but stuff that they're not ready to mass produce and put out to the world, either because it would be too expensive to do it that way, or because they're trying to just get a feel on whether people would like it or not. For example, I'm gonna jump right to the price point early just to make my point. This thing cost me about $400. It was like $399. Of course, for a Proton Pack, you can easily spend, $500-600 for one of those things, which is what I was expecting the price to be when they announced this. I guess the only caveat to it is it was $399. It's just a Proton Pack. It didn't come with the wand. They did release the wand a few months earlier, maybe a year earlier. I got my hands on one of those, and the good news is that wand is able to connect to this Proton Pack. So all in all, I guess I did pay $500 for a complete Proton Pack. And of course, we'll discuss that more as we open it. But hey, let's just jump right into the box opening. Hold on, before we dive in, I guess we'll talk a little bit about the box. Hopefully, I don't know, man, this thing is humongous. I don't know if the whole thing is fitting in the camera, but basically it's made to look like a chest, which is cool because in reality, if you're building your own Proton Pack, or if you have built your own Proton Pack, if you've ever traveled, you would probably travel with it contained in something like this, right? Secured in something like this in real life. So real cool. I mean, it's box art design, it's painted, but to be honest with you, it looks pretty dope, man. Cool weather effects and whatnot. But anyway, let's go ahead and open this thing up. Okay, I'm gonna have to stand up a little bit. Bring this bad boy over here just a little bit. Dude, super dope. So what we're looking at here is all kinds of things falling out. Hold on. Okay, got the directions in there. I did cheat and open this. I've already opened this. I didn't quite look at the directions, except I had to look to see what kind of batteries this bad boy take. If you watch some of my earlier videos, you probably see me at least 2 or 3 times stop in the middle of videotaping because I didn't have any batteries, had to run to the store. But what we're looking at here is pretty impressive. So it looked like it's a replica of the floor piece that was in Ghostbusters Afterlife, where he had the PKE meter hidden in the floor. I'm sorry, it was the ghost trap, right? Ghost trap that was hidden in the floor, and it had the little compartment that you move stuff around and the floor opened up. So it looked like it's replicating that. I don't know if it's gonna be as complicated or easy. Let's check it out. Okay, got it open. I probably made that look more complex than it was. It was fairly easy. The box, some of the parts are kind of bent or warped a little bit. Not really to the eyesight, but just where some of the slots where the pieces slide or whatnot. So got stuck a little bit. But hey, right from the jump, man, we got this white box. It's called Phantasmical Samples, potentially sentient, handled with extreme care. All right. So I'm just gonna take these boxes out, just the little pieces out, and we'll check and see what's in them. Man, this is cool. We got a cool ghost trap here. Yeah, that I'm taking out, put it right here. What else we got? Okay. Another compartment over here. I'm not sure if that opens. It's crazy, man. We're getting to the days where I'm scared to break the box that usually I would rip open when I was a kid. Okay. I almost feel like I wasn't supposed to take that off. I think this whole piece lifts out. Yep. Okay, man, that's magic. So it looks like that whole floor piece was just the top. I just removed that top, and under it we got what looks like paper that I'm assuming the Proton Pack itself is wrapped in. I'm excited. Open this thing like a little kid. Woo. Wow, this thing is crazy. I can actually smell the paint on this bad boy. Like, And I'm not saying, you know, smelling paint is the coolest thing in the world, but you get that feeling like Man, they painted this just for me. All right, let's get it out of here. Oh my Lord. Yo, this Proton Pack is not light. The shell isn't, it's not light. This thing got some weight to it. Just putting it to the side now, just seeing what else is in this box. Okay, it looks like there's another box in here. Let's see what this is. Okay. I think that's it for this box. Put that right there. Okay. See what's in this. It's crazy, man, 'cause I'm trying to figure out what else it can be, man. The most of the Proton Pack. Okay. Again, man, I'm gonna take everything out. Everything that's packaged, I'm gonna take out, and we'll take a look at that. But right from the jump, it looks like the majority of this box looks like it's the stand, which it did advertise. It's kind of crazy, man. I ordered this so long ago. I actually forgot that it came with this. And this stand makes perfect, because maybe I can get the stand set up and actually sit this up while we review this thing. Okay. Perfect, y'all. Man, I tell you what, so far, nothing feels cheap. Everything that I pulled out of a box so far feels like solid plastic. It's definitely plastic, but it's nice and solid. Yeah. Just out of pure laziness, I am sitting back down. Go ahead and open up this box. See what we got. You see that technique of opening boxes without scissors or a knife? You might have to rewind down in slow motion to see what's up. Okay, cool. It looks like this box has the hose. It looks like specifically the hose that connects to the neutrino wand, the wand itself. All right, so let me see. Maybe this whole box might be items like that. And if that's the case, then we'll pack this back up and move it to the side until we're ready for the wand. Okay, nah, there's some Proton Pack pieces in here. Oh, wow. So, look, I haven't even looked to make sure. This is a wand piece. So, I don't know if you guys have been to some Comic-Cons. I haven't had any issues with my Proton Pack, but there are definitely cons that I went to where you have fake weapons. I mean, weapons that are clearly fake, that look fake, but they still want you to have some kind of orange tip on it to let you know that it is, you know, fake. So that's cool, man. Something I wasn't expecting that came with it. And we do have a Comic-Con that me and my friends are going to, that we will be rocking Ghostbuster flight suits and Proton Packs. So that might actually come in handy sooner rather than later. Okay. Now, these are heavier pieces. What I'm guessing this is probably for the Alice frame. I believe that was one of the announcements they made actually after I had pre-ordered it, that they were gonna make this where you can actually attach an actual Alice frame to this Proton Pack. All right, and I'm looking in here, true indeed, that's what this looks like. Yep. They even got the spacers to separate the Proton Pack motherboard from the Alice frame. They got all the hardware, so that's cool. So again, this and this hose right here and the orange tip I'm gonna leave in there, because again, we're gonna do a separate video attaching the neutrino wand. So we'll save this for that video. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to connect this. Now, I have a choice right now. I can be a stereotypical man and not read the directions, right? Or I can consider the fact that I'm videotaping a show and you guys don't have enough time to see me go through the trial and error, and go ahead and open up the direction box and see what the directions say. You could probably already hear in my voice that I've decided on the answer. I don't know what I did with the direction. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see what we got in here. All right, cool. Why does it look like I'm missing parts? I feel like I'm missing a piece. Because I put it on the floor. Hold on, y'all. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. You know what? It's kind of embarrassing that I thought about using directions because this thing is fairly easy. Okay. If that was a fight, I did win. But barely. Okay, see, just needed to know the pattern. Got the second one in there, easy. And the last little piece, just see the ramps. Oh, this goes here. Okay, we got it again. Man, this is actually kind of sturdy, man. Dude, I wonder if they got like 3D printed files of this, or I wish there was a way to purchase this otherwise. This would be a cool way to display my regular Proton Pack, my other two Proton Packs. But anyway, real simple. You know what I'm saying? It's got like the, I guess made to look like iron, I guess. They got a cool little Ghostbuster symbol there. So not too detailed, you know, but enough to look like something, right? Okay, let's see what else we got in these packages, man, before we pull out the Proton Pack. Man, this is one of those times where I'm glad I'm doing the Prop Whiz and documenting this, because that documentation might have to take the place of me actually keeping this box, because I like this a lot, man, but this is going to be taking up too much room somewhere. In other words, I'm not going to keep the box, but I got pictures to prove that I had it. Okay, these look like the Marshmallow Men. I think that was part of the pledge when I ordered it. I don't know if everybody that pre-ordered it got it, or if it was a certain time limit. You know what it was? It was how many people were pledging, I think that's how they broke it down. If it was like, you know, 1,000 people pledge, you get this many people pledge, so enough people pledge where we got all the goodies. So these are definitely cool, man. And even these got weight to it. I know when I saw the pictures, I thought they were going to be these hollow little nothings. These are actually like action figure quality. Oh yeah, they're like not hollow at all. To be honest with you, it doesn't feel like it, man. It feels like it's been molded pretty thick, yo. Like even the little heads are heavy. So that's cool. So we got 3 Marshmallow Men and removable heads, which is cool. They all got cool heads on them already with different expressions. So to be honest with you, I wouldn't even switch them out. I guess it's cool that they got some extra ones. This might come in handy. I don't know if they sell these separately somewhere, but that might come in handy where if you were to buy 3 more, then you can switch out 3 more heads to make them look like, you know, 6 different Marshmallow Men. So that's cool. Yeah, and these are something that you can actually display somewhere. We'll see. This pack looked like there's labels. I'm looking at the Proton Pack. The Proton Pack is now on the floor. I'm looking at it. It has labels on it. So what are these? What are those? Okay. Yeah, man. They're identical labels. They're clean. The one that's on the Proton Pack are weathered. These are absolutely clean. So maybe, I guess if you wanted to, maybe I'm guessing weather your own, or you don't like their weathering, or maybe you want some fresh ones on the pack, you got this. But regardless, this is cool, man. Actually keep these, man, for building Proton Packs. So this will come in handy. In fact, I got a friend that's sending me a guitar that he wants me to custom paint after I did that PC case, that custom PC case. And I was thinking about doing a Proton Pack Ghostbuster theme on that guitar. So might be able to use that for those. We'll see. All right, what else we got? We got a book, Egon Spengler's journal. All right, this is cool. You know, I got a Ghostbusters book downstairs that got notes and stuff in it, but it just looks, this is cool. Just a little journal thing where he got sketches of ghosts and equipment, newspaper clippings, things out of a book. So just a cool little thing, man, to go on the bookshelf. Like I said, I think I had bought a Ghostbusters Afterlife book that had a lot of that art or similar stuff in it. Okay, and we just got some stickers. Might give those to the kids or something. All right, what else we got? So we'll get into the phantasmical samples, right? I'm guessing this is probably going to be the slime. And yep, fill it already. Not slime. It is marshmallow residue. So that's cool. So this goes on to the finished Proton Pack if you want. I can't see myself using it because it just looked like these little plastic pieces. I wasn't a big fan of this even when they announced it. It's one of those things that didn't cost me anything extra. They added it as a bonus. Cool. All right, done with that. Done with that. Okay, y'all, I think we're ready for the Proton Pack itself. Here, I'm about to make some room on the table here so we can pull it out. And yep, let's see what we got. Okay, y'all. That is gorgeous, y'all. Can we see it? Can we see it? Is it in there? Okay. Man, this is perfect. And this stand is very, very sturdy. Okay, let's see what we got here. Right from the jump, y'all, the thing is made out of plastic. Make no mistake, it is toy-like, but it is definitely more realistic than it is toy-like, if that makes sense. So just looking at it, man, is gorgeous, especially when it was in the box. But even having it out in the light, and of course, it's a funny thing because the stand is plasticky. Again, very good quality plastic. But just looking at the difference between the stand and the Proton Pack makes the Proton Pack look very, very realistic. With that being said, I've heard of a lot of people modifying theirs. I'm just looking at it and there's nothing that screams out that it needs to be modified. The wires look cool. Man, it's got areas that look like it's simulating tape. It looks like real tape just looking at it, and it's not. It's actually molded. I'm feeling it. The straps do look good. We'll take it off of this stand in a minute so we can take a better look at that. But man, just off the jump, man, everything looks good, man. Dude, the ribbon cable, this looks real. Mind you, this is something that's pretty expensive, I think, when you're finding. It's hard to find the original from the original Ghostbusters. I think I got a Ghostbusters 2 because it was cheaper, but to say it was cheaper doesn't mean that it was cheap, man. It was a nice little price tag for something that is has no function. It's just all for looks. But man, this looks great, and this is actually weathered well. In fact, this makes me want to weather mine like this. I don't think I weathered mine at all, man. I probably put just a little dirt and grime on it, man. But this looked like it was dumped in a oil vat and then put on here, man. And it actually looks cool, looks functional, look like it's been working. Okay, one cool thing, one argument. In fact, if y'all go back to my proton building video, it was a question on whether we wanted to texturize this because in pictures of the original Ghostbuster, it wasn't texturized. Well, this thing has texture. So that makes me feel good, makes me feel like I made the right decision. I'm pretty sure that's probably accurate to the newer movies as well. I know the people that they got to do the props, the Proton Packs, were real in tune with the prop building world, the fans that were building packs. I know that they actually reached out to some of those people or had some of those people come in to look at the packs or things like that, man. I know they were very, very interactive when it came to building this thing. So that might have been one of those things where it was like, yo, the fans are doing it. We like the way it looks. Come on in. I'm just guessing, of course. But it is on here. It's very texturized. In fact, the whole thing has a high level of texture. Because this is another piece on my Proton Pack. These two tubes are smooth. Here, it's got a little bit of texture as well. So, man, there's a lot of texturing going on. Of course, accurate to the movie, it is weathered heavily. So there's a lot of silver on there, what you call it, dry brushing that they did. And it looks beautiful, man. And again, taking this thing is some validation points for, again, this part, I felt like it was textured like iron And I was thinking them old pans, you know, them old black pans that used to come out. So I was kind of conflicted on whether I should add the silver brushing on that. Again, I've been validated because they did it on here, you know, which is cool. Man, this thing is beautiful. All right. I almost thought this was metal. This actually, to the eye, looks metal. This is plastic as well. We got some cool details on here, like the switch. These are the things that's not on my Proton Pack, or it's not on a lot of people's Proton Packs, right? Because we always put our switches on the bottom. And of course, Ghostbusters Afterlife showed us that the switch is here. So they do got the red switch here, which is cool. All right. One thing that I think I can go ahead and add now, it comes with the ion arm. I'm assuming they took this off so it wouldn't get damaged. By the way, this ion arm, this is real metal. So that's one thing on there that's real. So, and it looks like I could just snap that on. Yep. So I was able to snap that on easily. It actually looks like that comes off easily too. So maybe that's for transporting. If you're going somewhere, you might be able to take that off. But to be honest with you, I don't know, man. I might glue that on. We'll see how secure that is. I don't want anything coming off and on because I am clumsy. Man, I just can't tell you how good this paint job is, man. This thing looks good. Okay, oh, I see another switch under here. Wonder what that does. I can see that this dial is usable, possibly the volume. I know a lot of people use that as the volume. Okay, anyway, we know that this thing opens up, so I'm gonna lay it out on the table so we can open it up and see what's inside, all right? Okay. See what we got here. I know there's pieces we gotta get off. I don't know if we just pull it off. Okay, nope, comes right on off. Yep, comes right off. Okay. The ribbon does have a little switch that you have to click. See, doing that stereotypical man stuff. This is the part that I should have read the directions. I could have broke something. But we got everything off, I think. And this comes off. Man, this is thicker. So this is one of those pieces. Cool. Inside looks super plasticky. That's your reality check right there to remind you that, yes, this is a toy. But man, on the outside, the painting is phenomenal. I see where they use the regular sticker, but they making it look raised because the plastic is raised. So if that makes sense, there's a little rectangle here that's been molded, so it's lifted, and there's a sticker on top of it that's giving it the feel like this is a actual aluminum label versus a sticker. So that's a cool effect, man. They cheated it, but man, it looks great. And I think this part, oh, see, comes right off, y'all. Look at that. This is perfect. Man, that came off super easy. So the bumper and the wires is what's keeping this thing secure. And this is cool, man. You got wires going on in there. If I'm not mistaken, some of these things can come out as well. That I am not testing today. But, so that's cool. We'll put that to the side. Show you what that looks like. You see it? So that's cool, man. Looks just like the movie, to be honest with you. Okay, I don't know if any more of this come out. Does it? Okay, I'm not sure. Nope. It's another part securing it, and it does. So this come out as well. So boom, this comes out as well. And there's detail under it. Yo, so they covered all their bases. You know what I mean? Like, I know I already used toyetic. I already said it as toy-like, but man, they did go the extra step to make it not feel like a toy, because I feel like detail that's under that, they didn't have to do, right? They didn't have to have it where you remove it, and they didn't have to put a lot of detail under it for me to be like, oh, that's cool. Man, they're covering all their bases. Some of the details in here, some of the wires do look, not that they look plastically, it's the wires are the same color as the rest of the thing around it, the stuff that it's laying on. So I probably would paint that just to make it, you know, look slightly different. But overall, this is dope, man. Oh, and you got switches in here, which I'm assuming controls the sound or maybe some of the different settings. that this thing might have. So I guess we'll take a look at that once we get the batteries in there, which is going to be a reason for me to look at the directions, because I don't know where the batteries go. I don't see it clearly. So we'll check that out. Man, am I tripping? It's not telling me where the batteries go. It shows me what batteries it takes, but it's not showing the battery compartment. Now I feel like the directions are stereotyping on me, telling me to man up. So we gonna figure it out. Okay, I found a compartment here, but it's empty. I don't know if that's for you to store stuff or what. There's no battery compartment. And while I'm searching this whole thing, looking at compartments, opening up stuff, I lift it up and I see the battery compartment on the back, where one, of course, would be. So here we go. Let me get these batteries in here. I guess while I am on the back, we'll talk about these straps. So of course it didn't come with the Alice frame. The straps are coming right out of the device or strapped to the motherboard itself. I will be removing these. With that being said, man, just pull this bad boy right out of the box. These actually aren't that bad, yo. The pads actually look real. The straps look real. This is something you can weather to dirty it up to make it look even more, worn, but this actually looks like real straps from an Alice frame. So, man, I might keep them, man. I might see what it looks like on the actual Alice frame, but I am gonna take these off of here. We don't need them on here, so I will be removing those. And I can actually see that ion arm holding all the weight from this Proton Pack. So good reason to remove it, I guess, if you're gonna lay it this way for any reason, in this case, changing the battery. So that's cool. I'm gonna sit that to the side and change the batteries out. This thing takes D batteries. I hope that means that they last a long time. Like, batteries is not cheap, man. Having something that you're gonna have to buy new batteries every time it runs out is daunting. But we'll see. Might not be that bad. Turn this bad boy back over. I think I will put the pieces. You know what? It does let me know what the switch modes do. The right switch switches it from afterlife or classic mode. The left switch actually controls the motor, turns the motor on and off. I have read all the complaints about the motor. The people say that the motor sounds like a cow mooing. I have to see that for myself. All right. But with that being said, I'm gonna put all these pieces back in. I want this bad boy together the first time we cut it on. Oh man, that goes in there beautifully. Yo, I'm sure that it's missing the smoke piece. It's funny because you got the thing that looks like the smoke machine inside of this, but I'm sure it doesn't do the smoke thing. I know we didn't get that lucky. All right, screw this back in. Something ain't right. Evidently, I'm doing something wrong already. Dude, I'm coming off like a straight amateur right now. Why y'all didn't tell me I didn't put this on? In fact, I knew I didn't put it on. I was waiting for y'all to comment and let me know that I didn't put it on. I'm trying to test y'all out. I'm trying to see what you know, what you don't know. I know what I'm doing. Prop whiz. Man, these directions are useless. Let's get this bad boy back on its stand first. Y'all, that thing snaps on there so good. Okay, here we go. Ready for this? Yeah, boy. Okay, so this little knob does definitely control the volume. I don't know how loud it gets. It sounds like that's the... So it ain't the loudest thing. I mean, if you're trying to make noise at a Comic-Con or something, this ain't gonna do it. But man, look at that light show. Take a look at it. Yeah, man, this is dope. Love the light show here. This is dope. For some reason, this screams out toy a little bit, though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's the screen or what it is about it. That's what it is. I'm gonna weather that up a little bit. So off the top, I'm sure there'll be some things that I'm gonna want to upgrade or modify. I don't see nothing that jumps out that screams it has to be done. But that right there, I think I'm gonna weather that just a little bit. Just put a little dirt on it, because there's something about it that's making it look toy-like, and I think it's because it's too clean. That area is just too clean. But the light show itself is awesome, man. I love that. That's one of the upgrades from Afterlife. When you see it, always love the classic. But when I saw that, it's like, man, that makes sense. That looks like what that thing is supposed to be doing when it's spinning. Okay. Look, all in all, I'm happy with this purchase. Look, a little backstory. I bought this bad boy November 5th, 2021. It was supposed to come out spring of 2023. Man, that was a leap of faith to order something that far in advance, which I guess knowing that it's gonna be that far in advance, because I order a ton of stuff off of Big Bad Toy Store and in Sideshow that, of course, takes a year and a half to get. But usually they have the decency to at least lie to me and tell me that's going to come out sooner, and it just end up being pushed back. So I guess that's a plus. Hasbro did tell me that, yeah, this isn't coming out until spring of 2023. If you order this now, 2021, just know you're going to be waiting. So I did know what I was getting into. My only hesitation in buying it was really that, how long it was going to take. But here's the cool news though. They promised spring of 2023. Well, it just came out January. In fact, a lot of people, if I'm not mistaken, gotten theirs late December, if not early January. The first 2 weeks of January, people were already receiving theirs. And in fact, I told somebody in my class, one of the classes that I'm in, told him about it. He got his, I think, a week before I got mine. So, you know, early Christmas present, man. I really wasn't expecting it the first of the year. With that being said, for what it is, the quality of what it is awesome. The only thing that sucks when you get something like this, I really wish this was on the shelves, because I mean, immediately it's like, man, I wish I had 2 or 3 more of these things. As you guys probably know, with me building my packs, man, my goal is to outfit the whole family so we can go to Comic-Con one day rocking these. And I'm behind schedule, as most Proton Pack builders are. And this would definitely make my job easier, because, man, it's movie accurate. It looks good. I think it's lighter. We'll see once we get it on the Alice frame to see how much lighter it is than the other ones. I will say that it is not light. I actually thought this was gonna be way lighter. This thing holds some weight, to be honest with you. I say a good at least 15 pounds maybe, if not more. But again, I have a feeling that the ones that I built are probably a lot heavier. With the battery and electronics and the real aluminum motherboard and stuff like that, probably giving more weight to it. But it might be one of those things, once you get it on the back and walking around, especially if you're as old as I am, it probably ain't gonna make a difference after 15-20 minutes of wearing it. It's still gonna feel like you walking around with a bag of bricks on your back. But we'll see. Other than that, Hasbro has done a good job, man. And they have been, man. I mean, a lot of the stuff they've been doing, I already reviewed. The Neutrino wand was dope, man. They did a real good job with that, which, again, will be the next video, man. We'll probably break that up into probably 2 more videos. We'll probably do a video connecting the Neutrino wand, and then we'll probably do another video attaching the Alice frame. I have an Alice frame that's on its way. In fact, it should be delivered today, and we'll get working on that. So stay tuned for those videos. Again, this thing is super awesome. If you were able to get your hands on one, man, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about yours. If you didn't buy one, leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Are you trying to get your hands on one now? Was it not for you? The reasons why, man, let me know. Leave me some comments. I'm gonna get off this thing because, of course, I'm gonna have to run around the house with this on my back for a little while because I'm geeky like that. But in the meantime, I love you guys to death. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like the video if you like it, share it with your friends, tell all your friends about me, and I'll check you guys out next time, all right? Peace.
Proton Pack on my back and fully suited. Need someone who believe with the talent to do it. Gotta remember not to cross the streams when you shoot it. That's a nuclear accelerator on your back that's moving. That's a cyclotron cycling, generating energy. I see things that'll turn your skin white and psych insanity. Amity, build is real, conceal I'm panicking. Proton beams shoot things, create scenes that's damaging. Is it Peter or Spengler who's the leader? He created packs, ghost traps, and BKE meters that detect spiritual entities realm from the ether. Even expose those with closed eyes, deny they sleepers. Is this thing on? Before I pull my Neutrino wand, upon a swarm of ghosts, nothing but smoke will form. When the ghost trap responds from the pedal being stepped on, spirits get angry as hell, they feel they've been slept on. It's the weirdest experience, dealing with spirits, fearing this game is serious. You think you curious, insane, delirious thing that mirror us clean. The eeriest place, the burial plane with master wizard stereo plays. Ghosts, specters, ghouls, spirits make the hair on the back of your neck stand when you hear it. When the temperature suddenly drop, they near us. Ghosts, specters,